In the future. There
were many tears and much sadness.
Alright, let's do this.
Welcome back, Space Cadets, to Hal Dave's Trip to Jupiter, where we learn the hard way that you don't cross the streams.
You really don't. Alright, I'm just gonna Delta Storm this, get through this, and then we're gonna have ourselves a magic pony ride down to hell!
So, yeah, as I was kind of saying before, it's like, you got all these magical creatures that are in stark contrast to the technology around here. So I'm just waiting for something made of like nanomachines to appear.
No.
Didn't you just do what killed us last time?
Yeah, I wanted to test it. I thought, like...
Okay.
So...
I'm glad I'm not going crazy here.
Using the Delta... Yeah, okay. I killed us again. Because I got...
doing the exact same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome is considered the definition of insanity.
I apparently have gone insane.
By some. Well, that was a good start to the episode. Tune in next time.
Alright, I'm gonna do this.
I just, cut off the episode. We upload, a minute-long episode.
Alright. So, now I know, and knowing's half the battle. Fucking A.
G.I. Chrono.
Alright, lightning. Tech.
Yeah, we just need to do individual moves. Otherwise, that will happen. So, yeah, speaking of G.I. Joe, when's the next G.I. Joe reboot coming?
When Hasbro... I think after the Bumblebee movie is probably what's going to happen.
Oh, man, that's right. I keep forgetting about that movie.
Yep. But I imagine... But Hasbro has gotten really hardcore into it. Especially because they did something I didn't expect them to do.
What's that?
They made a masterpiece of the new movie Bumblebee.
Whoa.
Yeah, getting a masterpiece...
So he's a Volkswagen Beetle, which I thought Volkswagen didn't want their car to be used
They
like that.
stopped that a couple years ago. Bumblebee has been consistently a Volkswagen Beetle ever since the new Masterpiece toy, the original Masterpiece G1, came out. So, like I said, Bumblebee's been consistently a Volkswagen. And, I know some people might not like that, but it's...
I know there's, some fans, including some of our friends, are, very happy to see how the Transformers look a lot closer to, their original designs, based on the trailer we've seen. And, I think that's good now, but it's good that they're doing it now, because I think they needed what came before to come back around.
Well, I think one of the big things is that there's this YouTuber who I watched who actually talked a bit about this, and he got in contact with a guy at Paramount at one point who talked that he was really ticked off by the Michael Bay designs for a while because they wanted closer G1 apparently. So I think this is just one of those things of just it had to happen at some point. Especially because, as somebody pointed out to me, as G1 fans, we're used to... as Transformers fans, we're used to all the G1 homages.
Yeah.
Mainstream isn't.
Well, I feel like the Transformers were kind of, languishing a bit right before those movies came out, because the anime ones were very, stiff and gimmicky for a long time there.
Basically.
Because I remember, the CG was really stiff, and they had really blocky designs. And granted, the CG models were basically just the action figures with mouth flaps, and so the animation was really clunky looking. And what was weird about that is you went back 10 years before that, and you looked at Beast Wars, which actually had very good animation, especially considering the time it was made.
Yep.
And so it was definitely languishing, and then the movies renewed all this interest in it.
Basically. Now, the whole thing with Transformers is that it never had a really that much of a bad period in terms of toys, except for G2, really.
Really? How were the like the Unicron trilogy
The
doing?
Unicron trilogy, according to some people, like, at least... Alright, not all the TV shows are good, but they were popular toy lines, believe it or not.
Okay.
They went well. The fact that they did the entire trilogy... yeah, no, and it still has an effect on Hasbro to this day, in a way. Because they're doing this War for Cybertron trilogy, the Prime Wars trilogy. So...
Well, those aren't even like cartoons, they're just like toy lines.
Yeah, but as you can
they
see...
have like comic books or something that go, oh, these guys.
Yeah, now I know what to do. Just, Chrono. Just...
Wake up, Chrono. Wake up and pay attention to your fight.
There. Okay. Now, Prague. Just water him. And Luca, just burn him. Burn him down.
Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground! Dead.
Yeah, yes. They don't seem to attack unless they get hit by one of the other spells.
Yeah, so they kind of just float there.
Like, not a lot, at least.
So, yeah, that burn to the ground, you remember where that came from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burn to the ground, burn to the ground!
Mega Man X7's epic dub.
Yeah.
So I have the... so Space Cadets, Hal has the Mega Man X Legacy Collection now. And someday we'll get back to playing Mega Man X. But, so there was a bug in the original version of Mega Man X7 where even if you switched the dialogue to Japanese, that only affected cutscenes, so all in-game sound bites were still in English.
Oh, God.
And so there was no way to get rid of burn to the ground, burn to the ground. That bug was corrected with the X Legacy Collection. So, finally, because whatever he's shouting in Japanese is a lot less obnoxious. But, yeah. If you don't know about Flame Hyanard's exclamations, just look it up. It's all over YouTube.
Oh, God.
If we ever get around to playing that game, we might have to play it in English just for the terrible memes.
All the terrible memes, but we did it. We finally did it.
Oh my gosh. Alright, let's tune back into Chrono Trigger. I know we talk about like 10,000 other things, but we're definitely interested in this. So wait, what do those switches do, anyways?
They unlock doors, essentially.
Because that's what I thought they were doing, but like we don't see the doors that they're unlocking, and so you kind of like.
Yes.
All right, just single hits, same as before.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with.
We're not gonna screw it up. Not until the next stage.
I have to pay attention.
I was gonna say, you get through that elevator section, and then game over out. Go back to the same point before the elevator.
I was just suicidal. I had to get over it.
Dave, do you want to talk about something?
Not really. Okay.
That is good, because I am not a licensed therapist.
Thank you.
It is not in my programming.
Okay. Frog Zone. Okay. We're gonna get points, and then we'll rule the world.
So there's like this like buxom goddess figure, and then a jacked demon.
Yeah, so clearly we're gonna have to hit the switches. Okay. I know your game!
Yeah, we have become wise to your game.
You'll die. Frog. Blow that thing out of the water. Literally.
Or blow that thing out with water.
And Luca, just flame him down, flame him with fire, and I don't ever have to deal with this again.
Oh no, it's become a flame war.
I know. Okay, and now I just gotta hit the switch. And boom.
Huh. You know, those enemies are actually super easy once you know what to do with them.
Yeah. They're not too hard and they seem to go down in one hit. It's just that these are... they're what I like to call pay attention ya dingus enemies.
You know, that's a really good name for them. I was thinking the same thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, a lot of gimmick enemies end up that way.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, yes. Okay, so we're probably about to fight the boss.
Yes.
We're about to fight the Mechanis Core.
Okay. Hey, I have a shelter.
Yeah.
Let's use it. Shelter, give me shelter. For the love of God, give me shelter. Okay.
What was it? Shelter, like the name of that one Transformer in The Last Night who just like kind of provided shelter and then died.
No, it was something else. It was like, you made it this far. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, Dalton.
Alright, Dalton.
Ah.
What? Oh, it's the... that's right. We fought this thing before, and then weren't we defeated?
Yeah. Let me see if the strategy has changed at all. Because pausing is a thing.
I was just about to say something.
Alright, change... Depending on what they were just attacked... Okay. Alright. Okay, so... The Iron Orb, of course. Alright, so I'm going to try... And we're going to do it the old-fashioned way of...
I feel like I've seen
Delta Storm.
Ooh, that did a lot.
Okay, I'm gonna...
I feel like I've seen this creature at like an Asian art exhibit with a curator being like, and here we have the fine pottery sculpting of the Jomon era. And oh my god, what is that?
Okay. And Luca's probably dead.
Yeah.
So's Frog! Fuck you. But, there is one thing I can do.
Thank the gods for the save point.
Yeah, thank the gods for a save point, and also...
But this thing's coming so hard and fast, it's like, what are we supposed to do?
Well, there's one aspect I can do. Because Chrono actually has natural life heal now. And he actually heals more than a revive.
That's
so,
good.
Hopefully.
He's got his crazy hero powers.
Okay.
I always found that kind of interesting when, like, the main hero of these games is just super good at everything. And so, jeez, you can't keep up still.
That's the problem.
Where he ends up being, like, both your primary damage output and also, like, maybe not as good of a healer as your main healer, but still a healer, and yeah, this ain't looking so good anyways.
Elixir. Well, I'm dead. Okay,
how's that elixir working for you?
I'm going to switch it out. Well,
we've seen this not game over screen more times in like the last few episodes than we've ever seen. Considering we're like went from like 0 to 60 on that.
Yeah, so I'm going to switch to... The Delta Storm's really good, so I'm going to just try and be careful here. Is there something I can maybe equip? So, let's see. Oh, yeah. Let's do that.
Yeah. No, is there like a certain kind of damage we need to guard against?
I'm thinking here.
I'm also sitting here thinking just like how 90s that lightning logo is.
Holy Oh, I can max out his speed.
Alright, Dalton.
Fuck you, Dalton.
He's like, I thought you guys were dead. No, we're time travelers.
We like time travel.
That's right. Now that I think about it, we're the only ones who are time traveling.
Yep, basically.
So, because wouldn't that be like crazy if there's like a villain who's traveling through time?
And follows us around.
I feel like we'd be the ones chasing him. You know? We'd be like, we gotta stop him from stealing the magic crystal from this time frame and bringing it here to screw things up. Or maybe he'd be the type who brings like future technology into the past in order to conquer.
Okay, because I maxed out Chrono's speed, he basically gets every turn. The thing fills up
Good.
instantly. Look.
God, wow. It does.
there's a reason why. And now I'm going to use this.
Ouch.
There's a reason that changing strategy was a good idea.
Copies physics. You know, I'm thinking when it says copies physics is because they like couldn't fit physical on the screen. Gotta love the limited text space. Chrono! Yeah. Wow. Bounce right back.
Basically.
It's like when we played Mega Man X, and we had Boomer Kawanger because they didn't have room to call him Boomerang Kawanger. He's one of the few Mavericks whose name just stays the same between the Japanese and English versions. Because I was noticing the Japanese names of some of the Reploids, or Mavericks, in the Mega Man X series, because in the Mega Man X Legacy Collection you can switch to the Japanese version of the game.
Okay.
Although they evicted the J-pop songs from a couple of the games. Licensing, even in Japan.
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, no, that was a huge controversy with that game, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, like even I was like, oh man, do I want to buy the Legacy Collection when I have the original versions lying around somewhere and I could just play those with their J-pop and stuff. And then I was like, you know, it's cool to have it on the PS4 and have it all in one place, and that became like one of the few games that I've platinumed.
I actually, back at home, I actually platinum up the Spider-Man game recently.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think actually I've only platinumed 3 games ever on my trophies, and 2 of them are Mega Man X Legacy Collections because they divided it into 2 discs, and then the other one being Telltale Batman. You get a platinum trophy for just finishing that game. Because my beef with trophies.
Oh my god.
You're going down, man.
No, here's what's up. No, you haven't been seeing what's been happening. You see, the beam they got heals Luca, so she's invulnerable.
She is a goddess. So, like, don't screw it up.
I'll try. Relies on me somehow waking.
Wait, okay, so if she attacks them, it's gonna change it, right?
Yeah.
We've reached a stalemate.
Basically.
She's like, walk away, and I will give you this $20 gift card to Applebee's. No hard feelings.
Too bad there's not like a full revive thing. So I just gotta... Hopefully this will... Because if I can get Chrono up and get him active... Alright, Lapis. Ah! I might just have to risk it.
We might have to game over out on this one again.
I hate this so much.
Copied physics. Wait a second. Okay, so when they're in physics mode, do they... Okay, what do? They do the 1/2 HP and then they do that blast. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if they're only doing the orb, then you can lock them into that.
Probably. I might just have to strike them... This is hard.
Alright, you know what? Gonna let this episode run a little long.
As we do try to take this on.
Yep, because I like to keep... I like to make sure that there's content in our episodes, and like both the game progresses and maybe we say something cool.
Alright, so I'm going to switch out my party here.
But I feel like this battle's dominated most of the episode, so...
Yeah. God dang it. I wish... Alright, we'll see what we can do. We're going to switch out to Isla here, and hopefully this will maybe change it. Isla is a lot stronger. We'll see.
Hal's actually looking this one up. Can't beat the Golem Twins. Chrono Trigger message board for DS. Ah, strategy wiki. No, I don't want to install the strategy wiki app. Oh, hey, an ad. Did you know you can get a Ganondorf skin in Diablo 3 for the Switch?
No, I didn't even want to know that.
Okay, let's see. Golem Twins. 7,000 HP each. Weakness to elemental attacks, strengths none, absorbs none. Okay, so attacks, Iron Orb, Lightning 2. This will be a very gruesome fight because of their attacks and how fast they can dish them out. Watch out for Iron Orb, cuts your HP. They also have a copycat ability. Zoom out. Okay, so it's one of those things where the default zoom out is still cuts off part of the text, so I have to keep sliding it back and forth.
Of course.
I hate that. Alright, so let's see. If you cast lightning on them, they will give you a big dose of Lightning 2. This can be a very challenging battle because there's 2 of them, and they usually attack the same character 2 or more times in a row. Focus all your most powerful attacks on one of them. Well, duh. Have one character heal the party every turn. Once you've beaten one of them, it should take a little bit of stress off for destroying the other one.
Yeah. Frog, just heal. I believe in you. And I'm Falcon hitting both of them.
Let's see. The fact is that their copied fire and water skills suck. And so you always want to make them copy those.
Okay.
Okay, so just keep them from copying lightning. What element is the Falcon hit? Let's see, strategies.
God. Okay, I think I got an idea. So the fire doesn't do that much. So I think I got... Okay.
Okay.
I think I got an idea on how to do this.
They have some strategies listed with Luca and with a party of Chrono, Luca, and Marl.
Chrono, look... Okay.
Let's see.
I'm going to try Isla.
Let me know if you want me to read any of those.
I'm going to try out Isla here because I think I have an idea. This.
It is pretty interesting when... Because I feel like we use like certain party combinations where we kind of have like attacker, support, healer in some combination, and so we don't usually have like Marl and Luca together, and Frog is often there, but I feel like Frog is often swapped with Robo.
Mm-hmm.
So like we have certain combinations in our head that we keep going to. And it's always interesting when you challenge those combinations.
Yeah. No, so since the water attacks suck, that's good to know. I'm going to actually use Frog's water ability first.
Yeah. That reminds me of when I was playing Xenoblade Chronicles, because like they established kind of like an attacker, defender, healer thing with Shulk, Ryan, and Sharla, and that's a really good combination to have. But I've like started to see some things online of like completely unique party combinations that I hadn't thought of, and they show it off on like YouTube, and it's like they destroy a boss with what I thought was a terrible combination. I'm like, oh, that's amazing how they did that. So it's really neat when you can have that kind of like depth strategy. But the only depths that we seem to be reaching are the depths of despair at the moment.
You have no idea. I forgot about this boss for a long time, if I'm being honest.
Well, you're going to remember it for a long time now.
It's true.
Convenient.
God, I used to heal instead. Ooh.
Seeing it do 13 damage makes me happy. Okay, so that's just considered physical.
Heal.
So I guess their that multi-burst is their physical attack.
The problem is that
Everything does so much damage.
well, everything does so much damage. It's also the fact that they're really quick.
Yeah, they are. They attack really frequently. This is kind of weird because we went through that area in the island in the sky that was chained, and then and we were saying like, oh, this is like the area where they give you a ton of stuff that's probably easing you into a huge challenge. But then we fought the Giga Gaia boss thing.
Yeah. Hold it. I'm gonna do something.
And I thought that was a challenge, and now this just gone crazy.
Well,
What are
I
you doing?
might.
Oh, fair play. Wait. Click on that again. On the options. What are those settings for fast and slow?
Oh, those are text speeds.
Those. I feel like one of them might be text speed, but then one's the battle gauge speed.
That's the battle message speed. So
I feel like we don't want to mess with that.
nope.
Alright, well, hey, Space Cadets. Will we succeed, or will we fail?
Let's see what happens if we do wait, because I don't.
Oh, you want to keep rolling?
Nah. Well, we can. We can start.
Because I was about to just cut the episode.
Let's cut the episode and begin
All right.
here.
Next time.